more you release your semen, the more life that you're given. When you masturbate, you're just giving up free seed. And it takes a lot of energy to push that life forth out of your penis. That's a lot of energy. Each time you bust a nut, that's literally a nuclear war bomb that have went off. You guys, that's zinc, that's testosterone, that's manganese, magnesium, and iron phosphate all coming into one place, having such a negative charge, becoming an unpaired electron, literally becoming imbalanced. And through that imbalancing of atoms,
our 2 cents.
With Oscar.
Hey, welcome back to our 2 cents, where we're doing it again here at Raxo Studios with your host, Oscar. Thank you for all your support. Please hit the subscribe button. It's free to you, and it means everything to me. It means I can see more than just 3 views and 5 downloads on my fucking episodes. Over 3. No, we're not even over 300, but we're getting quite there, which is, I'm amazed by it because of how lazy I am and how far I've gotten into my podcast that I've been working on for, I don't know, say, before we went through that horrible thing that kept every single one of us locked up inside of your domain. But here's the thing, though. You were locked up inside your house. I was working fine and dandy. I never had to stop. Well, if I did have to stop working, it was just probably one time, but it wasn't a big deal. But anyways, that's not even the subject of today. The subject of today is, you heard the gentleman at the beginning. If you jerk off too much, you are throwing away life. Now, do we not have enough people in the world so that every single one of us could drop, I don't know, at least 3, you want to call them people, because that's what they'll be, I guess. If you want to drop 3 people off down the toilet or down on the floor, that's fine. That's not a big deal. What's the problem with that? Anyways, it consumes a lot of time. That's the only thing you end up losing. You end up losing about an hour to 30 minutes at a time, which if you do it 3 times, it adds up. That equals what? We went an hour. If we go an hour, it's 3 hours. But if we go 30 minutes, it's an hour and a half. So, you have to find the right amount of time that allocates you in the right amount so that you do not waste your life. Like the gentleman is saying, you're wasting life. This is the kind of bullshit of religious people fucking bring out. What they don't understand is that you're an animal that gets stressed out. When gorillas get stressed out, what do? They find a hole to poke. And they go on to poke the hole. Humans are 99.9% similar to that. So, what does that mean? It means that we're always trying to move our generations further, as far ahead as we can. We can only do it one generation at a time, and that's fair enough. That's why you got to teach your children that what they are teaching. No. See, here's the thing, though, about whatever the fuck that they're teaching at school. All I could do as a parent is prepare them for what they will be told at school. And you want to teach your kids the reality of the world. And the reality of the world is that they want the grip. They want to have the grip like this. And that's why you always come to the fucking online social media, especially TikTok. This is the kind of shit that I'm bored with TikTok. I'm bored with religious TikTok. Religious TikTok is nothing but a waste of bandwidth. Why? Religion is just something people like to believe in because, I don't know, they're afraid of their own reality. You're scared that once that the lights turn off, you're scared that there's not going to be a bearded dude waiting for you at the pearly gates. What the fuck kind of bullshit is that? Every single time I come across one of these fucking religious talkers, I always go to them like, cool story, bro. Cool story. I love your fairy tale you're telling. And the craziest thing to me is that they try to compare it to real life. And when they come and try to compare it to real life, it's just like, dude, that book is just a fairy tale that was written to keep your fucking ass in line. Pay your goddamn taxes. Otherwise, Jesus Christ will punish you for not paying your due diligence. That's what religion is in a nutshell, right? Right? Go try to be a part of a church. See how much it's going to cost you. First thing they're going to ask you is, how much money do you make? I'll be like, my balls make me zero money yet. So I cannot give you taxes on that. What is it? The decimal? Decimal? That's what they call it, right? Decimal, because they want a 10% of the amount of money that you make. For what? For what? Why? Because God told you to fucking buy your own fucking jet because you're not supposed to be flying with demons? Whatever the fuck Coleman his fucking name is. Fuck that guy. That guy's a fucking complete lunatic. He's a fucking piece of shit. Right? How many of these pastors that claim to be all holy and mighty have been caught up with like either a prostitute or they've been involved in some, I don't know, minor scandal? Not minor like it was a small scandal. No. That's not the kind of minor I'm talking about. Right? How many of these pastors have been accused of grooming? And I'm talking about adult women who have children, who have a mindset, a perfect train of thought now that they're older. Those people get involved in that type of scenario. Why? Because all you dummies are looking for a reason why you came to this world. Hey, the reason you came to this fucking world to live this fucking life that we're living today is because your mother and father decided that their fucking blood, well, your father decided that his blood went down his wiener and he wanted to stick it in your mother. That's exactly what happened. It's not some holy miracle that you were alive today. No. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but your mother and your father, there was a time where they locked eyes. They looked at each other in curiosity of what one or the other. One was thinking, what do you feel like? And your mother was, no, that's what your mother was thinking. What do you feel like? And your mother was like, oh, what do you look like? You know, those type of things, that's what your parents were doing. You are part of what we are pretty much, I hate using this word, programmed to do. What are we programmed to do? Anybody answer that? Nobody can answer that because all you are dummies. The dummies think that they are here because God put them here for a purpose. And it wasn't the purpose of your parents fucking. Was it not? Anyways. And then, speaking of fucking, I came across a video. It baffled me. It's completely, it's just, I don't get it. I don't get this type of shit. I don't get this type of people. Like, how do you, well, I mean, I can see how you find it in your heart to sue your parents, but I can see that. But when you were suing them because you didn't ask to be here and yet you won, I just wonder what the fuck's going on with the system where if I say you didn't ask me to be here, I could possibly have a good argument to sue somebody. right? Now, that's wonderful and all, but this chick sues her parents because apparently she didn't ask to be here. But this is what's more baffling to me. This is the hypocrisy of people, right? And I talked about hypocrisy last time. I hate how fucking all other podcasts are, oh, social media is bad. People need to get away from social media. Social media is ruining the world. Hey, how much money are you making off of social media? So you need to shut the fuck up, get your money, and stop fucking telling people to stay off of social media. Because some of us are trying to do what you're doing, bitch. And you know what? And that's not going to get anywhere. It's not going to get anywhere. Nobody's going to see it because why? Because 3 people get to watch this episode for a minute and a half. That doesn't even break the fucking introduction. Like, what the fuck? Should I just completely erase the introduction? I should probably do that because nobody's even fucking watching this. Like, nobody is. Nobody's even listening to this. I have 5 downloads, but I don't even know if these people speak English. They're not even from this country. Anyways, but I appreciate you. Keep downloading, man. Don't fucking let me down. Keep going. I'm just pointing out the fact of what's happening. See, I didn't even know what the fuck I wanted to say there. But here's the thing. I hate when somebody that's clearly makes a living off of social media. Clearly you have a life of riches because of social media. At least it seems like it from my end, right? And you seem to brag about all those things too. Now, see, here's the thing. I also fully understand what social media is. I get it. I get everybody's just trying to, oh, look at my best of the best. I got this Gucci shirt, which is like Gucci's for literally for poor people, right? Anyways, but don't tell people that. Don't tell poor people that Gucci is for poor people who think they are rich, right? Don't tell them that because people who wear Gucci think that I'm so rich, but they don't even have a fucking job. All you fucking do is I don't know what the fuck you do, but people who wear Gucci. What do you people do? I don't know. I want to wear some Gucci too. I want to wear some Balenciaga. Like, you know what I want to wear? I want to wear some shoulder pads on the street like Kanye. How about that? What brand are those shoulder pads? And wait a minute. You know what this is? You know what fucking I forgot his name. Kanye West is wearing now. Do you know? I'll tell you what he's wearing. I don't know if anybody remembers those lady suits from like I don't know, maybe 90s, the 90s lady suits. That's what he's wearing. He's wearing one of those jackets. But I don't see anything wrong with it. I'm just like, bro, you could have those shoulders if you work out. If you put in some effort and stop fucking bitching about, the man's trying to control me. Hey, you have a godly amount of money in the bank account. Why don't you just shut the fuck up, collect your fucking money, and go fucking hide in a cave or something? That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to collect a certain amount so I can go fucking hide in a cave somewhere in the fucking mountains. Somewhere in the fucking Atlantic Ocean. Is that the biggest ocean? You know what? I want to find out what the biggest ocean is. How do we get to the biggest ocean? Let me see. If I can fucking write something. What is the biggest ocean? You would think this shit would be like the biggest ocean is so and so. You don't think it's gonna be the oceans of the world by size. Bitch, that's not what the fuck I'm asking. I'm asking what is the biggest ocean? It's the Pacific. There you go. If you read a little more, you'll find the answer. All we had to do was read. I didn't know that. Now I know. Anyways, but what was I talking about? Dude, I lost my train of thought. How did I get into the fucking biggest ocean? I was talking about. Oh, yeah. I want to. you get to a certain amount of money, and the certain amount of money is there. I'm not going to need anything after that certain amount of money, because I'm not a fucking idiot that's going to go, I need a fucking Lamborghini now. I need a Lamborghini because I want people to see that I have a small dick. But that's not what we're talking about here, okay? That's not the point. But what we're talking about is I wouldn't get a Lamborghini, okay? See, and that's where people fuck up. That's where all these idiots that have zero money and they come into some type of money, that's where they fuck up. They fuck up by going and buying the most expensive house that they could buy, the baddest fucking property they could get. See, that's irrelevant to me. I could probably keep living in the same area that I'm living in right now. I could. Or I could probably move one town over. And it'll be a lot better than it is here. And you'll keep the heathens and all the crackheads out of your yard. I'm not saying there's crackheads in my property, but, you know, it's near. It's near. Anyways. Oh, here's the crazy thing. So, time travelers. Okay, time travelers. There used to be, I haven't came across, I haven't followed up, but the only following up I did was a screenshot of the day. This twat, here's another day. Hopefully it doesn't happen today because today is the day. So apparently, according to a time traveler, look at this shit. You know what? This shit pisses me off so bad. I cannot handle this. This piece of, do not buy Logitech. Logitech from like 10 years ago is no good no more. From 10 fucking years ago. And you expect the fucking shit to be working as crisp as it used to? Well, it's just it got shittier, but it doesn't matter. What were we looking for? We had a purpose. We were going to look for something, and I fucking forgot about what? Okay, I remember now. So there was a time traveler who posted not that long, well, it was pretty long ago. Let's see if I can find it really fast, because you know what, this is fucking crazy. This is gonna be I don't think I have it. You know what? I didn't save that one. I didn't screenshot, but I saved the one. There's another one for another, but I'll proceed. Let me talk about the 18th first. So according to this time traveler TikTok, this was back in June or May, like late May, something like that. There was a guy on TikTok posting, I guess he claimed to be a time traveler. And he said something major was going to happen in July 18th. Now, most of us are living our day-to-day thinking, well, nothing happened. Like, what happened? Nothing happened. Like, we're still here. I didn't feel nothing. I didn't see nothing in the sky. I didn't see nothing crazy coming over. I didn't see nothing, absolutely nothing. As a matter of fact, I went to work, came home, fell asleep, and nothing happened. Yeah, that's what most people would tell you. But if you pay attention around the world, there was a major earthquake on the 18th. And it was all located, for the most part, it was all in Central America. I guess it was in El Salvador or something like that. One of the countries affected was El Salvador, right? Now, the crazy thing is that it wasn't just a regular earthquake. It was more of a major earthquake, apparently, because houses were rattled. And you know, the numbers add up. Not numbers add up. What the fuck am I talking about? The numbers are scary. It was a 6.9, I believe they said, a 6.8, 6.7, something like that, which is fucking crazy, because in the year 2001, was it? Was it the year of the Twin Towers? Yeah, it was the year of the Twin Towers. But in 2001, there was two earthquakes, like back to back, literally a month apart from each other. So the first one was 7.1, and the second one was like 6.4, but they were months apart. And the most destructive one out of all two, I made it sound like it was a lot of fucking earthquakes. But anyway, out of both of them, it was the second one, because the first one came and fucking fucked everything up, and the second one came and knocked everything that was already fucked up down. But that's what happened in 2001. I don't know if they've had any other major earthquakes out there. I don't think they've had, but it's scary. It's scary to know that major event happened in the world. Not in the U.S., but this time travel wasn't even being specific to where. But here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. Can I pick a random day and say, I predict that in August 23rd, there will be something major happening? I'm predicting it, right? There's that. I don't believe it, but there's that. So, but that was the second one I came across. But the very first one I came across was, here we are. It's today, the 20th. The 20th of July, a celebrity that was dead will reveal that they falsified their death. Dun, 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 dun. That wasn't it. I fucking fucked up. There you go. I'm never ready for this shit. But here's the crazy shit. Yeah, last night I started seeing articles about Tupac's death. Like saying they made a breakthrough 3 decades later. Like, what the fuck does it matter? The dude that fucking air quotes shot him, I guess. And I'm saying air quotes because I don't know. I love a good conspiracy. Apparently they got a major breakthrough in his fucking shit. But what evidence are you looking at? That's fucking evidence that was over 30 years ago. So that doesn't even make fucking sense in my brain. I mean, if it was like 3 days ago, then yeah, that makes perfect sense. It's fresh. But 30 fucking years? And for what? An artist? Now, let's say this was a regular person. Let's just say this was a normal human being with a regular job, not known around the world. Now, let's see if they will take up to 30 years to figure out if this person really did what they did, or were they not at fault, right? So I don't know. I don't really know what to think. So, but it is the 20th. We'll see. Because one for the prediction for the 18th. I mean, should we call it right or should we call it wrong, or should we call it mid? I think I'm going to call it mid, because you can just throw out a prediction into the world and just say, yeah, I predict that a guy is going to be the third guy that destroys the world. Yes, I'm making a prediction. I can see the future. And the future says that there will be 3 antichrists. The first one will get by. The second one, he'll be cool. But the third one is the one that's going to destroy it. And that's the one we got to stop. We don't have to stop the first or the second one. Do you see how fucking stupid that sounds? That Nostradamus guy, he made a prediction about the Antichrist. There's going to be 3 guys, 3 antichrists, and the third one's the one that's going to take over the world. Hey, if we saw the first and second coming, why the fuck didn't your fucking stupid ass generation stop it so we wouldn't be here today? Why not? Because you're a fraud. These people are fraud. I fucking hate people who say, I can predict the future. I can see what's going to happen tomorrow. I can tell you all this. Bitch, shut the fuck up. But in the real world, life does not work that way. It's just a chain of events. You do this, that happens. I mean, I don't know. I'm not one to predict the future, but I'm going to predict that all this fucking time travelers from TikToks are all bullshit. Right? Like I said, I can make a prediction about a certain day that something major is going to happen and just say that. And that makes him like, oh, he knows. He must know. He knows the answer. He can see the future. He can tell me if I'm alive or if I'm going to die. I can tell you your future. Hey, guess what? You're going to fucking die. And there's not a goddamn thing you could do about it. There's not a goddamn prediction that anybody could do and say, yes, you will survive. No. Nobody goes. Fuck. Nobody gets out alive, bitch. Fucked it up. Nobody gets out alive. No one gets out alive out of this shit. I don't know. I find it amazing that it all goes back to religion. It's all the same bullshit religious shit that people like to praise all the fucking time. But I don't believe it. I believe in reality. I believe in the things I see. I believe in what do I believe in? Let me see. You know what? And I talk all this shit about religious people. I talk all kinds of fucking crap about them. But the reality is this. I more or less believe in conspiracies that come from the White House, but from like the governmental agencies. But that's because it's a business and they're running it, right? But I don't believe any fucking people that come out and say, I can predict the future. I can tell you what your life is about. I don't believe any of that. And because it all goes back to religion. All you have to do is have faith. Have faith. That's it. You don't even have to know how to read a book. You don't even have to know how to write. You don't even have to. And let me prove it to you. Going to the boony towns in like Mexico or Salvador, going to those towns. Go find out how many people are fucking walking on their knees asking for forgiveness for the world, asking for forgiveness for what I've done. How many people are illiterates that are doing that? If we go to Mexico, we'll find a shit ton of people that are illiterate, that all they do is believe in God. Which, again, I'm with you. Believe all you want. Believe all you want. Believe the shit that you believe in. But I don't fucking come try to shove it to me in my face, in my fucking TikTok timeline when I'm trying to fucking enjoy a good conspiracy. Don't fucking, but God protect. Shut up. God couldn't even protect himself. He got crucified. Like, what the fuck? You mean to tell me I'm supposed to just fucking, if people want to hurt me, just bend over and let them fuck me in the ass? I'm supposed to do that? Because that's what he taught me. So why are we fighting wars and we just supposed to fucking just bend over and take it? That's the holy thing to do. God, what the fuck's the word I'm looking for? God knows what his plan for you is. And his plan for you is to fuck you over? That's the plan? No. See, but when I make fun of this religious shit, I make fun of the idea of Jesus Christ. Why? Because I know that if there is an almighty powerful, his name is not Jesus Christ. That's why I make fun of it. And I am very spiritual. Not very, but I am spiritual somewhat. I have a belief. And it's not the belief that there's a bearded dude in the skies. No. My belief is be nice to everything. Even to the fucking plants. Be nice to everything. That's the fucking reality of things. But most people are just going to fucking sit there, get on their knees and pray and fucking expect Jesus Christ to come down the clouds and fucking save them. But here's the thing though. I understand that there is power in prayer and belief. But why does the Bible talk about paying taxes? Well, what does that have to do with believing in, why? Because you put in there that God said to pay your taxes and to pay your 10% to the church. Well, then you will have full eternal salvation. That's what you'll get. So, in a nutshell, stop nutting, because I guess that's unholy and the Holy of Holiness, the one that created you on his image, the one that made everything you're feeling, according to the Bible, right? The one that made everything you see, the one that made sin, the one that made hell, the one that made the demons, the one that made the devil, the one that made everything else. Everything else is the one that loves you. But he put everything in there to fuck you over. And that is it. Religion for your ass. We don't like religion. But anyways, this was not it. This was interesting. This was interesting to say the least. I don't know. I find it amazing that there is individuals who really devote their lives to that. And more power to you guys. It's like, you want to do it, go ahead, be you. It's fine. It's not a problem with me whether you want to be lied to all the time by saying, "Oh, pay your dues because God will forgive you." I mean, forgiveness comes within. If you really feel you fucked up, you have to forgive yourself first for what you fucking done, and then you seek forgiveness of fucking who you wronged, and that's pretty much it. But it is what it is. The reality is nobody's gonna fucking listen to this because nobody listens to this, and you should probably listen to it because I make a good point. Anyways, this was our 2 cents with your host, Oscar. Thank you for all your support. And on to the next one. Today, Tupac comes to life.